All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye coming to you again with another video. This time it is Premier League predictions for the 2020-2021 season. Now, I figured my plan was to always do this video, and then I quickly realized, oh shit, it's Friday. When am I going to drop this video? So I decided I'm going to drop it before the Premier League game to my Gold members only, with the view of on the Sunday for this to release Sunday evening about 7. So hopefully you guys will still find it interesting by then. The Gold members, obviously this will be real relevant for you guys because it will be before any games even kicked off. So hopefully I get this predictions right. Now, in assisting me, I'm not just going to talk and expect you guys to remember the order I've had it in. I've had an idea. So if you bear with me, I'm going to quickly share my screen with you guys, just to show you I'm not just a pretty face. So very kindly, BBC Sport have a Premier League predictor table. So you guys get to see exactly what order I have all 20 teams in the Premier League. And I'll get to go through that with you today. Now, as always, when I do predictions, as always, just like with player ratings or anything else, these are just my opinion, guys. If you feel a way, if you feel differently, if you disagree, by all means, put your 20 Premier League teams in order of where you think they'll finish. Justify it if you like. I'd much rather that than for you to be like, well, that's bullshit. Do you know what I mean? So what kind of response is that? So anyway, I hope you find this useful. First time, weirdly, in 4 years that I've had this channel, it's the first time I've actually done this. So hopefully you guys will find this useful. Anyway, let's start from the very, very bottom. So who do I think will be 20th? Well, out of all 20 teams of who I think will be 20th, I think there are some reasonable candidates. I think Villa, who barely survived this season. I think it will really depend on if Jack Grealish is still there, if some of the other players are like that Scottish guy who also plays with Jack Grealish that I've forgotten the name of. I think it will be really interesting to see if they keep some of their better players. I think Brighton are a very good candidate to go down on 20th. Maybe West Brom. But honestly, if I'm being real with you, I'm just being honest here. If you notice, I skipped a team, and this genuinely who I think will go down in 20th place this season. Now, given that we're playing them this weekend, if you are one of the subscribers watching this, I could look foolish because maybe they've given us a game by the time you watch this video. But I'm going with Fulham 20th, in my personal opinion. 19th, for me, this is very easy. I like him as a manager, but I noticed they've not really strengthened as a team, and that's West Brom. I think West Brom go down. So obviously those are 2 of the 3 that have come up. Is it going to be a full house that go down? No, I don't think it will be. I think one of the teams who barely survived last season will be going down this season. I've mentioned those 2 candidates already. I kind of dude. And in the end, quite frankly, I just went for the fact that I just think Villa have a better team. And not to mention, they're taking our best goalkeeper. So I think they'll survive. And in which case, Brighton go down. And I think those will be the 3 that end up going down. 17th, I'm expecting this to be a hard year for this team. You know, they always have one. They always do slightly better than expected one year, and then they suffer the year after. The sooner they get rid of Ashley, the better. They are the one team in this league that have genuinely worse owners than we do. They really do. 16th. See, I kind of toed and froed with this one with 16th. I kind of thought to myself, it could be a number of teams. I thought Palace could be one, Burnley could be one. Sheffield United may have a really bad dip from the season before. Southampton could be a candidate. In the end, I opted for West Ham because it just seems to be that type of. They just seem to be that type of team. No matter what West Ham do, they will always be there or thereabouts. 15th, I've gone for Burnley. Straight up. 14th, I've gone for Sheffield United. So I had to check myself just for a second. I think Sheffield United will have a worse season. I think they exceeded expectations before. And I think people will figure them out. I still think they'll be gritty. I still think they'll be dogged. I still think they'll survive in the Premier League, and that rightly should be their aim this season. But in the end, I just believe, this is a Jurassic Park series. Sorry, it's an animated series. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry, Netflix has distracted me. But yes, I just think that this will be a season that will probably just give them a bit of a reality check. So I'm going to go with Sheffield United 14th. Plus, they've lost Henderson. I feel like that could be a really big loss. Yeah, I know they brought Ramsdale in. Let's be real. He ain't anywhere in Henderson's league, is he? So let's see what happens. Then I think Leeds. Will really enjoy their first. I was tempted to put Leeds higher up, and I suspect Leeds will start this league very well and then have a bit of a dip and then kind of somewhere along the line sort of settle around mid-table. I think they'll take 13th. Now, I've noticed I'm not put Aston Villa. That's because Aston Villa goes up now. I think Aston Villa, for me, again, they've always been that type of side. I noticed they're really buying interesting players. And they're spending money. They're spending big bucks. Now, admittedly, Brighton and Villa are rival. As I record this, they're rivaling bids for the same goalkeeper in Emi Martinez. I suspect Emi Martinez will go to Villa. They're a bigger team than Brighton, so I think he'll end up going Villa. Having said that, if Leeds come in with the Argentine manager, that will make his decision very, very tricky. But I've got a feeling that one of these teams will do better than expected. And I think Villa will be that team. Okay. So who goes 11th? Right. Number of teams for 11th. I think it depends on a couple of things. Now, I've noticed I've not put Southampton. I've not put Crystal Palace. I've not put Everton. I don't think it will be Everton. I think it depends if Zaha leaves Palace. If Zaha stays at Palace, I notice Palace have subtly added to their team, done it well. I love that Eze character that they've got. I feel like Zaha's almost suffered since Bolasie left Palace, and he's almost picking up the entire slack himself. Whereas I think you add someone like who's just as exciting as him, like an Eze character, maybe for once it might get him to actually settle at Palace. My man's always getting that itch to leave. So I'm going to go with Palace 11th. 10th, I just saw the team I was going to put 10th. I'm going to go with Southampton. I think Southampton, D-Lo, have a really good manager. I know this is the same manager that lost 9-0, but I just got a feeling he's got a bit about him. It would not surprise me if they finish 10th. Remember, they got Ings. Maybe if they add to that and they don't have any. The only thing that worries me, obviously, is the loss of Højbjerg to Spurs, which reminds me, where do I think Spurs will finish? I've got a feeling it won't be a great season for them. Now, yes, before people scream down my neck, I know Spurs have added quite sensibly to their team. Apart from Joe Hart, I don't know what they're thinking. But Højbjerg, I think, is a good buy for them. And they've just made some subtle little tweaks to their team. Now, I could change this depending on what striker they bring. But I just got a feeling they're going to underperform. And I think that Kane's leaving, man. I think that Kane's leaving. 8th, I'm going to go Wolves. Tell you that now. Wolves will be 8th. They're just that team that are there or thereabouts. They're an established, very, very good side. It's as simple as that. 7th, Arsenal are a candidate. Everton are a candidate. Leicester are a candidate. I'm going to go Leicester. I don't think they will be as good as people expect, but they may have a last-minute run that puts them there or thereabouts. 6th, you would think I would go Arsenal, wouldn't you? Nope, I'm going Everton. 5th, I'm going Arsenal. I just think, I just got a feeling that we're not going to do what we need to do in the summer. Obviously, as I record this, we've got about 3 weeks left. I'm not optimistic for those 3 weeks, but I hope I look back at this and laugh. We're not going to get through enough dead wood out the door. And I think for those combined reasons, we will finish 5th. 4th, in which case, I probably believe goes to United. I think it might be a close run thing between Arsenal and United, but I think United will just about have a little bit more quality than us. 3rd place, I'm going very controversially. I'm going Liverpool. Just got a feeling. Maybe it's a close run thing, the top 3, but I've just got a feeling. 2nd, I'm going Chelsea. I do think they are very attack heavy. That's the only thing I will say. They've not solved their goalkeeper problem. That's the other thing I would say. But I think Chelsea, they're a team that are a bit yo-yo-y, but in the best possible way, in the sense that when they underperform for a couple of years, then they have a couple of years of success. And I think they're probably due a push towards the first place. And I do think Lampard will come close to the title, but no cigar, which obviously leaves Pep as number 1. So yeah, that's genuinely what I think in terms of who I think will finish bottom 3, top 6. Oh gosh, top 6 in the Premier League. Now, I know people are going to look at probably around here and say, Chig, are you mad? I've just got a feeling they'll underperform, they'll overperform, so will they. Palace every now and again do finish around this position, and so do Southampton. And I just got a feeling they will underperform, and I find it hilarious. So what do you guys think? Again, let me know. What happens if I confirm confirmation? Oh, there you go. That looks nice, neat, and professional now. So that is my Premier League predictor table. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. I feel like I'm going to need this. I'm going to copy it. But basically, until later, take care. Look after yourself. I'll be back later on to do more videos for you. I told you, I'll randomly drop stuff from members. And this is it. You're going to get 48 hours exclusivity. No, 24 hours exclusivity to this video before the rest of the members do. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. All right, guys, take care. Peace.